Is it dark? Or have I put off my cataract surgery too long?
No, Mr. Krabs. It's that time of the month.
Merciful Neptune!
Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Av and welcome to the block. And y'all already know we back with some more Boruto spoilers for Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 5. Yes, sir, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, this month went back kind of fast. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Since we did the last video, this month Loki just kind of speed ran on some Sonic the Hedgehog type shit. But I ain't complaining whatsoever because I'm just waiting for these Boruto chapters to just come out every month. So anyway, that's besides the point. This chapter had a lot of stuff going on for it. Low-key, I want to make a video for each separate thing. Like, I want to make a separate video for all the topics. But I figured I'd do like a short little overview of everything that happened in this chapter, at least from what we got here on the spoiler text, because this isn't the full chapter. When the full chapter comes out, I'm gonna do a video on that, but for now I'm gonna do a little video on this overview for these spoilers, and then I'm gonna do a separate video for each of the things that happened, especially one of the things that happened with Eida, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was probably my favorite part of the chapter, excluding the end of the chapter, which we're gonna get into. But yeah, bro, we gotta make some videos for those. But without further ado, man, y'all already know how this go, man. Be sure to hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and turn on notifications to be alerted whenever a new video goes live. 98% of y'all are not subscribed to the channel, so do me a favor, support your boys, support the gang. Join the socials with the links in the description in the about section of my YouTube channel. And without further ado, let's get right into these spoilers. So the Boruto chapter starts off just like how a lot of us thought it was gonna be, with a flashback of Boruto and Sasuke over the past 2-3 years. And what happened to Sasuke? Why the hell this nigga all treed up in the end of the last chapter? So we finally get some answers as to that. So the Boruto chapter is gonna start off with Boruto and Sasuke having a little conversation, and it's mainly about Boruto and his development over the past couple years, and how much both Boruto and Sasuke have been training hard and getting stronger. So Sasuke might have gotten stronger. Sasuke looks like he might have leveled up a little bit since the end of the last Boruto series. So he's not just the same. Nah, he's been getting stronger just how Boruto's been getting stronger. And I think that's kind of important that they threw that in there because of what happens with this whole situation with Code and stuff like that. But Boruto and Sasuke, they keep on talking about how they've been developing and what they should be doing. And then we end up going straight over to Code. Boruto and Sasuke, they go through the trees. They running through this area, and then they finally meet up with Code. And Code, he's not alone, obviously. Code got his claw grimes with him and all that. And Sasuke tells Boruto that you got to get your ass up out of here, bro. This ain't the place for you to be dying on me, you feel me? So Sasuke's telling Boruto to leave, survive, live, no matter what or how you do it. And Boruto's like, nah, I'm not gonna leave without you. But Sasuke keeps on insisting that Boruto leave, even despite how Boruto feels right now. And Sasuke, in his last words to Boruto, tells him to take care of Sarada. He entrusts Sarada to him. And then that's when Sasuke gets bit and swallowed up by the tree. So Sasuke leaves. Boruto's feeling some type of way. He feels like he has to keep on going. He has to keep that promise to his sensei, his master, to watch over Sarada. But also he got to stay alive. He got to live so that he can keep on going. And then we end up going over to Inashikacho. And just like how we talked about in the last Boruto spoiler video, yes, it is Moegi that got caught up. You know what I'm saying? She got caught lacking by those claw grimes, and she's a tree chilling in the middle of the village. And Inashikacho are there, and then Konohamaru comes on the way, and he sees, his former teammate, obviously, because I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot when I was reading this that Moegi and Konohamaru used to be on the same team with Udon. And when I went back over it, I was like, yo, low-key, now it makes sense for Konohamaru to be here. Because when I first read it, I was like, yo, why the fuck is Konohamaru here? And then I'm like, all right, so now it makes sense. So now I think that was cool that it's connected to not only Inashikacho, but it's connected to Konohamaru too. So they both kind of have a reason to get stronger, to deal with the Moegi claw grime and all that, the Moegi Shinju. So I thought that was really cool to see. And then we get some conversation between Alfredo and the rest of the claw grimes. And Alfredo, he's like, look, Their existence is unique and they have their own consciousness, but they still have that same plan to feed Boruto and Kawaki. That's not gonna change and that's never gonna change. But the only thing that's different is that now they have other needs, other desires, other than just eating somebody else. But then they throw in Naruto's name, and Alfredo's like, nah, I want to devour Naruto Uzumaki.
Pause! Look!
And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, why is Naruto being put into this? So I gotta think about that a little bit. Why Naruto? But I don't know. Naruto being so pivotal in this plan, I gotta look into that a little bit more. But then we start to see this scene right here. Now, this is where I was losing it. This is my favorite part of the chapter right here. So Eida, she chilling with Damon. They at this restaurant or whatever, and we got some dudes and some women that's kind of like, you know, obviously they Google Island and all that shit over Eida in this restaurant because she got that love charm. So you know, everybody already on her, everybody trying to look at her and all that stuff. You know, they feel some type of way. But my favorite part by far is Eida. She turns her Senrigan on and she looks at everything going on with the Shinju. She looks at everybody that happened, everything that happened with Boruto, everything that happened throughout the village and everything like that. And as she's seeing what's going on in their conversation, the bug Shinju actually sees Eida. Like, he senses Eida's presence. Like, Eida is chilling over there. She drinking her cup, drinking her juice or whatever from the restaurant. And she's looking at them. And then she pauses for a second. And Bug starts to walk over and looks her dead in her eyes, son. I saw that panel and I was like, nah, these Shinju are a problem. They're really a problem. Nobody else was able to sense this. But you telling me these Shinju are like, I don't even know. How can you sense the Senrigan's presence? That's crazy to me. I thought that was wild. And the way that they did that, like, nah, son. And Eida was shook too. The fact that Eida was so shook, she was sweating. And then when she got out of that Senrigan, she screamed at Damon looking at her like, yo, what's wrong with you? Like, are you good? And I thought that was crazy, bro. The only other time we seen Eida shook like that was when she had pulled up to Amato and Shikamaru's lab when they were having that conversation about Kawaki's karma. And after that fight and everything was going on, she sees Kawaki pulling up to them through the vents when he was shrunk with her Senrigan. And she's like, nah, Cole, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Yo, she's like, yo, we gotta dip, son. Like, this dude about to kill me, bro. Damon not here. He can't reflect nothing. Like, I'm gonna die. Like, we gotta go. Oh, man, but nah. I gotta point out, too, that we actually got names for the Shinju, except for Bug. We don't got a name for Bug. I don't know why. He's the only one that don't got a name. But Alfredo's name is Jura. Moegi's Shinju name is Matsuri. And then Sasuke's Shinju name is Hidari. I don't know what they mean yet. I'm gonna have to look that up, do some research and see what's up with that. But yeah, those are their names. And then the scene switches back over to Amato and Sumire, and they talking about what's going on. And Amato pretty much knows what's happening with the omnipotence, because he obviously is not going to question his own research, his own scientific knowledge, because obviously he's like, no, I did this with Kawaki's body obviously is something that I'm capable of doing. So he obviously knows what's up. And Shikamaru and Sai, they pretty much, you know, saw exactly what just happened, saw what Amato was talking about, so they're kind of shook too and aware of the situation. And then it pans back over to Sumire and Sarada, and they're talking about how Amato might not be under omnipotence like everybody else, and that he might be kind of sus. Then Sarada starts to reminisce about Sasuke and her last words to Sasuke before he left with Boruto, and then Boruto just kind of pulls up out of nowhere, instant transmissions, you feel me, probably flying Raijins over there. And Sumire and Sarada turn around like slowly, and they kind of like shook, and Boruto is just like just chilling. Like, Boruto and Sarada are kind of in a stare, and then Sarada just runs over to Boruto and gives him the biggest hug that we've possibly ever seen. I think the only time I've ever seen Sarada and Boruto have this kind of interaction, at least why I like this so much, is because it brought me back to the Funato arc when Sarada hugged Boruto after she thought that nigga died. So even though a lot of y'all don't like that arc, but I liked that moment in the arc. I thought that shit was beautiful, and to see this happen and Sumire kind of chill in the background like that, it was low-key kind of reminiscent of when Naruto saved the village and then Sakura went to go hug Naruto, and then Hinata's in the background crying but smiling at the same time. type shit. But then Boruto, he's hugging Sarada. He puts his arms around Sarada too. And then Sarada says that he's late, calls him stupid, and then Boruto apologizes, says that he's sorry, and it says that he's here now, and that's the end of the chapter. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I enjoyed this chapter. I got some parts of this that I really enjoyed. I'm just happy that a lot of the things that we talked about in the last video, the last spoiler video and stuff, actually ended up happening, like with Moegi and the whole situation with that. And now we got Bug targeting Eida and Damon. We got the Sasuke Shinju trying to target Sarada and everything like that. So everything is being set in play for what's going to happen in the future. But overall, this chapter was pretty cool. It was a nice slowdown a little bit from the last 2-3 chapters or so. But it still had everything that we really needed. We had a lot of information, but also some reunions. We got the flashback with Sasuke and Boruto. So overall, this chapter was a W for sure. Love the chapter. So far, so good with Boruto 2 with Vortex. No bad chapters whatsoever, man. But y'all let me know how y'all felt about it in the comment section below. What was your favorite part of these spoilers? But it's been your boy Av. Welcome to the block, and I'll see y'all in the next video.